loyalty can be a very important yet very fickle thing when it comes to sports because everything is cyclical. Everything has a defined, finite amount of time, even if we don't always know what that defined period is. Outside of being fans, right? We are fans, we are fanatics, we are loyal, often to a fault. But when it comes to teams and players and organizations, coaches, etc., loyalty only goes but so far. And sometimes it can be really hard to look past the history, the achievements, and the accomplishments to acknowledge what is staring you right in the face. And what should be staring New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft in the face is the reality that he's got arguably the worst general manager in the NFL in Bill Belichick. And you have now gotten to a point where even the all-time great legendary head coach Bill Belichick cannot solve for all of the many failings and gross incompetencies and numbskull dumb fuckeries of Bill Belichick, the general manager. And we're at this point now where Robert Kraft is going to have to make a tough decision at the end of this season, and I think it's going to have to be this. Is that Bill Belichick can't be general manager anymore, and assuming, like a lot of people probably would, that Belichick's not going to want to cede that power, then Bill Belichick, the head coach, has to be shown the door too. I understand we're talking about the hoodie. He's a legend. He's an icon. Hall of Famer. Took the Patriots to 9 Super Bowls, won 6 of them, blah, 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 blah. But if this organization could move on from Tom Brady, the GOAT of NFL quarterbacks of all time, why in the hell couldn't they do the same for Bill Belichick when you could argue effectively that we now know the answer? Who is more important, Bill Belichick to Tom Brady or Tom Brady to Bill Belichick? The answer is Tom Brady to Bill Belichick, because we now see how much Tom Brady was able to help mask from Bill Belichick, the incompetent, dumb fuck general manager. Like, look at the Patriots since Tom Brady left. They went 7-9 in 2020. They've had one winning season. That was 2021. They went a whooping 10-7, lost in the wild card round. 8-9 last year, and as we sit right now, as the time of this recording, the Patriots are 1-4 to date in 2023, coming off of back-to-back embarrassing blowout losses where they gave up more than 30 points and couldn't score dick. Like, you see this happen over the years where organizations allow their legendary head coaches to hang on too fucking long. The Steelers with Chuck Noll, the Cowboys with Tom Landry, the Dolphins with Don Shula. The Patriots have reached that point. Because you watch the Patriots in 2023, you're going to hear a lot of talk about Mac Jones not looking good. He's not the answer. But in all honesty, seriously, what the fuck is Mac Jones supposed to do in this situation? Did he go from being solid in 2021 to sucking dick in 2023? Or did his incompetent general manager do him absolutely no fucking favors? I lean more towards the latter. Because if you look at Mac Jones's weapons on offense, it's pathetic. Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki at tight end. Okay, that's the best unit on the offensive side of the ball, that's for damn sure. Because the wide receivers, you got Devontae Parker, Juju Smith-Schuster, Kendrick Bourne. Whoopee! Right? Like, how is a guy like Mac Jones, who already wasn't an elite talent to begin with, who needed to be one of those plug-and-play type of guys, a Kirk Cousins type, that if you give them high-end talent in the passing game, high-end talent around them on the offense, they could play up to the level of talent around them to a certain point. That's the Mac Jones profile. It's the Kirk Cousins, the Matt Ryans of the fucking world. And instead, Bill Belichick, the absolutely moronic, idiotic general manager, decides he wants to give his young quarterback chicken shit and expects him to make it out of chicken fucking salad. Like Devontae Parker, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Kendrick Bourne. How the fuck is a Mac Jones or any other quarterback at that spot supposed to be able to do anything? And then the two running backs were Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott. You don't even have the James White type of fucking back anymore. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you look at this Patriots roster now, it's pathetic. You look at their performance now. They're mediocre and only tail spinning. And it's not like things look like they're going to get any better. They're only going to get worse. And with these coaches that have been around for a long time, at some point in time, enough is enough. This is now season 24 of the hoodie in New England. There doesn't need to be a 25th. Let him go while he can still be the hero versus staying around too long, and it'll really leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth, and he goes on to be a bit of the villain. And the bottom line is this, is Bill Belichick as a general manager has totally fucking sucked over the past decade. You know, trading second-round picks for Coney Ealy, shipping out Chandler Jones for peanuts and a bag of dicks. Like, I can go on and on. Anytime that one of his draft picks rarely that actually pans out, can't wait to let him fucking leave in free agency. And all these notions of, well, that's what the Patriots do. It's the Patriots way. If your way doesn't fucking work, then your way is stupid and you should stop doing your way, because the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over goddamn again and expect the results to be any different. Like, look at this draft history, says 2014. From 2014 to 2019, only 2 of the picks. That's a 6-year stretch, folks. These 6 drafts that should be the foundation of the 2023 Patriots, where the veterans come from, the stars, maybe a couple of superstars mixed in. Only 2 of those picks in 6 years have made at least 1 Pro Bowl, and only one of them, the punter, Jake Bailey, in 2019, did it while in New England. Joe Thuney was the other, of course. He went off to Kansas City. That's where he got his Pro Bowl. And oh, by the way, none of them are with the team. To my count right now, the only 2 players I think are with this team, maybe 3. I could be wrong here. From 2014 to 2019 are Dietrich Weiss Jr., Jawan Bentley, and Damian Harris. I mean, look at this. This is a cavalcade of cocksucking stupidity. Malcolm Brown, he only had 1 L in his first game. You know why? Because Bill Belichick at his fucking drafting was holding the 2nd L. Dominic Easley in the first round the year before. Oh, that was a good one. 2016, Cyrus Jones. That panned out beautifully. Brilliant. 2017, Derek Rivers. He sucked, even though he's a 3rd rounder. I get that. Antonio Garcia, 4th rounder, never played in the NFL. Isaiah Wynn, just couldn't stay healthy. Sony Michel certainly played a role in that 2018 season with the Super Bowl, but he's out of the fucking league now. These are premium primetime picks. 2019, N'Keal Harry in round 1. Jawan Williams in fucking round 2. Chase Winovich in round 3. Like, you go back to 2018, Duke Dawson in round 2. 2015, remember the classic? Everybody's like, what the fuck is Belichick doing? Jordan Richards from Stanford in round 2. Genio Grissom from Alabama in round 3. Oh, that's a good draft. It's Belichick. You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. No, you fucking don't. He just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, you look at those draft results, how could you argue that anybody is a worse general manager in the National Football League? Look, I'm not a big fan of the Bears' current general manager, Ryan Poles. But there is no way, and I mean no way, that Ryan Poles is anywhere near as bad as this turd sandwich, the general manager in New England, who also happens to be the head coach. Like, you look at 2020, Kyle Duggar and Josh Uche. All right, those didn't totally suck. But that asshole then spends 2 third-round picks on tight ends at Devin Asiasi and Dalton Keene, who I believe combined for 7 career NFL catches. The fuck are you doing? Then he takes Mac Jones, has him fall to him with the 15th overall pick in 2021. And then he follows that up by doing what? Fucking off the pick. Christian Barmore in round 2. Then taking Ronnie Perkins, who I believe still is yet to play in the NFL and probably never will. That was a good one. And then 2022, he reaches on Cole Strange in round 1. Oh, but Belichick knows what he's doing. No, the fuck he doesn't. If everybody else is saying that guy is probably a round 2 to 3 pick, then stop taking the guys in round one. It means you don't know what the fuck you're doing. It means you don't know how to play the draft game. You're not calibrated with the rest. No, it's stupid. Tyquan Thornton in round 2. Oh, that was a good one. Marcus Jones. Okay, you know what? He made a Pro Bowl. He was a first-team All-Pro as a returner. Nobody from rounds 4 through 7 in last year's draft are a starter. And then you look at 2023, knowing goddamn good and well that this offense stinks, and you weren't going to do anything of note in the offseason in free agency to address the offense. What did this dumbass do in the draft? He drafted defensive players with his first 3 picks. I realize it was hard to pass on Christian Gonzalez. Might even argue it was hard to pass on Keon White. But God damn it, you got to help out your young quarterback if you expect him to have any chance to succeed. The bottom line is this. The Patriots are in last in their division. There is no shot of them making the playoffs because they stink. Bill Belichick, the general manager, has let down the head coach, and the head coach has lost the step, in my opinion, and it's just not the same anymore. I realize you've got all that legacy of all that greatness that he did, but that is in the past. The recent history says this shit is heading down, and it's heading down in flames in a hurry. And if the Patriots want to salvage shit, they've got to be able to do the courageous thing, which is to move on from Bill Belichick at the end of the year, say thank you for everything, Bill, but we've got it from here because you let this asshole continue to run the show. He's going to steer you into the basement in the toilet for a fucking decade. I promise you that.